everyone, it's Kind and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tutorial on this look right here. Perfect for the holidays and for New Year's because it's super glittery, super outrageous, super glam. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. I'm sure for some of you 3 pairs of lashes is a little bit too much for your office Christmas party at Boston Pizza, but this look is definitely geared towards the badasses out there watching my videos. I actually wore this look to school the other day because I was singing at my school's Christmas talent show, and I mean, a lot of people, as you may guess, we're still living in like literally the 1800s, and we're not ready to see a fully realized gay man looking better than their girlfriends, but rest assured I did not let those comments get to me, and a lot of people did like it at the end of the day, so I decided to make a tutorial on it. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Yes, mama, we are starting off this look by applying some tape to the corners of our eyes to create a dramatic and sharp edge. Next, I'm applying MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot as a base, all over the lids and especially up to the brow because we're going to put lots of shadow in that area between the crease and the eyebrows. The first eyeshadow I'll use is MAC Cork eyeshadow. Using a 224 fluffy blending brush, I'm messily applying that to the upper crease. You can avoid the lower crease / lid area because we're going to put glitter there. Now I'm going to create my cut crease using a black Kohl liner by NYX Cosmetics. Don't be afraid to draw your crease a little bit higher than it really is because at the end of the day, nobody cares. As you can see, instead of taking the tail of the crease down, I've kind of imitated the shape of a winged liner because it's a little bit more fierce and dramatic and really lifts the eye up. Afterwards, I'll smudge that upwards using a pencil brush since this is just a plan of my new eye shape and being precise here really isn't that important. Using any black eyeshadow, I'll be using the one in the Naked Basics palette. Put some on your pencil brush. I'll be applying that color to the same line that I drew with a NYX Kohl eyeliner, and I'll flick the pencil up, as you can see right here. The idea here is just to create a very dark, sharp line at the bottom of that crease and have it fade towards the top. Just keep layering more and more black until you're satisfied with the strength of it. And since we applied a light brown transitional shadow at the beginning, which was Cork, the black won't be as hard to blend. Next, I'm going to take my black Kohl liner that I used before, and I'm going to reinforce that same line that I drew earlier. And once again, just blend your heart out. Next, using MAC Brown Script eyeshadow, I'll apply this to the area above the black where the black is fading. Not only will this help blend it out, but it'll also add warmth because without brown tones, the crease may appear too dull and cool and gray, which just isn't as flattering in my opinion. This whole technique of creating the cut crease is probably the hardest part to perfect, especially since you may not have as much room between your eyes and your brows as I do, but I promise you that practice makes perfect. And if you practice enough, then this is what it should look like by now. Next, we're going to draw our winged liner, and we're going to use the same Kohl pencil as we did before. You're going to smoke this out later and cover it with glitter, so precision isn't that important here, which is why I haven't opted for gel or liquid, but rather pencil. This is what mine looks like now. As you can see, it's fairly messy. Now, using your black eyeshadow and a 217 or a similarly shaped brush, stipple that black into the outer corner of that blank eyelid area and bring it no farther than past the iris. Be sure this color blends into the cut crease and also the winged liner. See that pretty shape? You want it all to become just one cohesive masterpiece. To blend that harsh line, I'll use MAC Brown Script eyeshadow on that same brush. Do you see this empty space in the center right here? Honey, that's where the glitter's going. This is MAC Pro Glitter Brilliance in the color Gold. It's permanent in pro stores but limited edition at some counters. It's also available in the Golden Beige Objects of Affection collection if you happen to get that this holiday season. I'm going to pour some of that into the cap for me to use, but first I have to lay down an adhesive, otherwise it won't stick to my eyes and it's just going to be super messy. I'm just using plain old lash glue since I don't have actual makeup glitter glue. This is the Duo Latex Free Brush On Lash Glue that I just got today since they didn't have my regular dark toned Duo glue. But so far I'm liking it and I'm digging the teal color. Now I'm picking up some glitter on my flat 239 brush, and then I'm going to press that right on top of the adhesive. This glitter does have the potential to cause some serious damage if it does get into your eyes, so definitely be careful using this product and use it at your own discretion. If you are going to use it, then be sure to use some sort of adhesive to glue it onto your eyes. Going back to my Kohl liner, I'm going to redefine that cut crease in case some glitter went over the lines. Except I'm not going to worry as much about blending it out anymore because that line already is dark enough. And then afterwards, I'm just going to dust off any glitter that went over the line using my blending brush. Taking off that tape finally, since we don't need it anymore, you're going to clean up the fallout underneath your eyes since you're going to move onto the face. And my tip for cleaning up the fallout is just using regular tape and then pressing that to your skin so it picks up any glitter. Here I'm just applying my primer. I'm using the Benefit Porefessional. Then for foundation, I've used the MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC42, and then some concealer and setting powder, but I cover all of that information in full detail in the foundation routine that I just filmed and posted, so definitely check that out. While the loose powder is baking on my skin, I'm going to apply a thin layer of this Wet n Wild mascara to prep for false lashes. These lashes are the Ardell Double Up 204 stacked with 2 pairs of the Kiss No. 11s, and I'm using that same lash glue that I mentioned earlier. Now I'm dusting off the powder just beneath my eyes so I can work on the bottom lash line. Using this white eye pencil from Annabelle Cosmetics, I'm drawing white into my waterline to make the eyes appear bigger. Then, using my black Kohl pencil, I'm going to draw the shape of my lower lash line. Notice that I'm complementing the shape that I created for the upper cut crease by winging out both ends of this lower lash line. Afterwards, just blend out this line using a pencil brush. Then apply some mascara to your lower lash line, and that's it for the eyes. Now let's zoom back out and sissy that face. I'm dusting off all the excess setting powder using my new e.l.f. complexion brush, and then I'm going to move right into bronzing. To bronze, I'm using this Bare Minerals bronzer all over the perimeter of my face as well as my cheekbones and nose. And like I said before, all this is covered in my foundation routine, which will be linked in the description. To contour, I'll use a mix of 2 MAC eyeshadows, Cork on the left and Espresso on the right, but mostly Espresso. This is just random cardboard packaging from a glue stick pack that I bought. Any straight edge will do for this trick. What I'm doing is just lining that up with a contour from the top of my ear to my mouth, and I'm just going to blend my contour on that edge. This technique is used by a lot of queens, and it's kind of similar to using tape to sharpen your eyeshadow. It's like the exact same thing, but for sharpening up your cheek contour. And bam! Sissy that contour. Here I'm even going in with my 217 brush, which still has some black on it from previously, and I'm really gonna harshen up my contour line. And I know you're all cringing at me for this because you are all taught to blend out the harsh lines, but I live for the contour. And I mean, sometimes in strong lights and on the stage you really have to drag it up or else the strong lights will wash you out. But of course, if you feel like this is too much makeup for you, then by all means, you do you and I'll do me. I'm just showing you guys what I do when I want to be really glammed for the gods. The blush I'll be reaching for today is NARS Orgasm Blush, which I'll be applying using a Real Techniques contour brush. Initially I was going to tell you guys that blush wasn't even necessary at all, but as you can see I went a little bit overboard with the blush, but at the end of the day, who cares? Next, to give my cheeks a bronze glow, I'm going to apply MAC Gold Deposit Mineralized Skin Finish with a big brush. And for highlighter, I'll use NARS Albatross, which I decided to apply with my hands because I thought it would make it like a stronger sheen, but at the end it really made no difference, so just apply it however your little heart desires. Now for nose contour, one of my favorite parts. I'm using Cork eyeshadow, maybe a little bit of Espresso too, on that 217 brush. I love contouring the nose, it really slims down the face so much. Then I'm going to highlight the bridge of my nose using that pale yellow eyeshadow from the Naked Basics palette. For the lips, I'm going to start them off by lining and filling them in using that black Kohl liner that I've used many times already in this look. And to really make this look a head turner, I'm gonna apply glitter to the center of my lips, using that matte gold glitter and applying it the exact same way that I did to my eyes with that Duo Lash Glue. And because this look isn't already over the top enough, I'm gonna take one last step by taking this L'Oreal liquid liner and drawing in my little beauty mark. And to finish off this look, I'm just gonna mist MAC Fix Plus Spray all over my face, and that's the finished look. So that's the finished look. If you guys liked it, definitely let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your feedback. And if you do decide to recreate this look or even just take inspiration, if you want to make it more dramatic or more subtle, I'd love to see. Definitely tag me in your pictures on Instagram and Twitter. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!